Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. Muscle car video we are doing. Anyway, Super Sport Chevelle SS454, always a great car. Step up to the 70 model, probably the most sought after, and then throw in the 454, and you have yourself, my friends, a muscle car. Throw in a 4-speed on top of that if that's what you're looking for, and the heavy-duty 12-bolt. And this is really an awesome, awesome piece. I gotta tell you, to look at it in video and look at it in pictures, it is wonderful. But to hear this car, it's bumped up a little bit from the regular, I don't wanna say that it's LS6 power, but it's probably LS6 power and a couple notches above that. And when I start it, you're gonna hear it, it sounds absolutely wonderful. All right, so cranberry red paint, car's fully restored. We're gonna walk around, we're gonna see all the stuff that's been done to this car. And I wanna tell you this, I challenge you to break out a catalog and start ordering parts out of there and build yourself a car like this, and then add the price of having to buy a car to restore, and then add yourself 2 years to it, all right? If this doesn't seem like a spectacular way to get a car, I don't know what to tell you, because by the time you're done restoring a car, buying it, and spending 2 years, it can end up costing you twice as much as what these cost. And the reason why they're done this way is because somebody restored it, right? They got to enjoy it for a few years, and they realized that's the cost of ownership of doing that. Plus it was probably therapy for them. Now you get the benefit. So come on up here, check this out, cranberry red paint, all right? So the red paint shows up nicely, as you can clearly see. Look how clear all that is. And like you can see exactly what time it is. And then I move over to the black, and it is mirror finish. All right, so one nice thing too that you need to look at is right here. It's all been cleared over. So what that means is they painted the car, the base coat color first, all right? Wet sanded, got it all nice and smooth. Then they went ahead and put on the black stripes, got it all nice and smooth. Then they clear coated the whole top of the car. And the reason why that's important to you is as you wash and wax this car over time, these edges right here would just rub off and start to tear and would look terrible. And that's why it's so important that the video, the pictures and things like that, that you ask all these things. You say, well, Tone, your cars cost a couple dollars more than somebody else's. They cost a couple dollars more because of this, because it's gonna cost you way more than I'm charging you to do this. Clear coated over the top like this. Free enclosed shipping. This car comes with a 1-year warranty. You're gonna buy all that stuff, man. You're gonna spend $5,000 or $6,000 just on making sure that the clear coating is done right, wet sanded and buffed, the shipping to your door enclosed. That can cost you up to $1,500 depending on where you live. A 1-year warranty that's included with the car. Not to mention that I've gone through the car front to back to make sure that all the safety stuff works, and the car is a great car that you could drive to a car show. And as you look around this video and the pictures, you're gonna say, wow, that is a really nice car. And then by the time I'm done, this car will seem like a bargain to you, all right? So let's take a peek at a couple details of the Super Sport, and let's walk this way if you would, please. Okay, so you got your SS wheels. These will also come on the big block Camaros as well. So you got the big block wheel here. The Indy 500s, I look really nice. If you wanted to make this a total show car, we could go ahead and get you a set of the Polyglass Goodyears, which look really nice as well. But this is a nice big footprint. These are 15-inch wheels, all right? And all the chrome and trim and decals, all that stuff there has already been replaced. And if you can come up here, you can see it's all painted inside here. When it was done off the frame, you see the fresh bolts. You can see all the nice stainless trim screws, okay? And you can see also too that the paint on this car is beautiful no matter where you show it, because this is the part that we all get taken on. It's when the painter doesn't bend his knees, there's some ugliness down on the bottom. You just can't see that in pictures. You can only see that in video. And this is the nice thing about it. We're watching an HD video, so let's keep rolling through. Okay, hood pins. I love hood pins. The 70 models, a dual headlight. Some people love them. Some people like the single headlight. Your call. It's great looking. New chrome, new stainless, new emblems, new grille, call outs. All right, let's take a peek under the hood. All right, how you doing? Wow. All right, so you go to a car show or you go to a cruising at night. This is designed for you to be able to open the hood and not be embarrassed. It's like taking your clothes off down to the thong that you might wear. Don't send me a video and don't send me a picture. Let's just say you did, and maybe you didn't know about waxing, right? A lot of times when you open the hood of cars, people don't know about waxing, if I could give them reference there. But in here, we know a lot about waxing in detail. Come check this out. We got the stock exhaust manifolds, even the gauges that are set up for the car are all detailed and nicely routed in there. Stainless steel bolts holding down the valve covers. GM hoses, tower clamps, right? the washer bottle, the decals for calling things out. We even have a battery topper if you'd like one. We can put that on there too. We keep the stock style gel batteries of today's modern cars, and then we put the battery topper on top because these last a lot longer, okay? New wiper motor, new brakes. We didn't even talk about the car. This has power disc brakes, which you want, and power steering, which is a lot of times we forget to ask about. Those are very nice features to have on full-size cars like this, or mid-size cars like this, and I think that we, because of today's modern car, all comes with that. All right, all painted in here. The hoses are routed correctly, and even back down in here, tower clamps all the way back to the very end. All right, correct black wires, dipstick in the right place, new fuel pump down here, alternators detailed, 2 horns. You say, well, what's the big deal about 2 horns? Let me tell you something, man. I stock horns for this simple reason. These never come in cars. 9 times out of 10, there's no horn in the car, and then you gotta wire all this up. It can take hours. It can take 3 or 4 hours just to wire up some horns, mount them, get them all done, plus the cost of the horns themselves. It could be a $300 or $400 expense to have those, and that's why I say don't minimize the little bit of stuff with the new wiring and all those good things that you get. Okay, so this one customer here, there's a couple items on the car that's not stock, but I have to tell you they're the same things that I would have done. And I didn't do these, he did them to the car, and that's why we decided to help him find a new home for it. And I'll show you what that is. So we have inside here the regular clutch fan. I want to show you the detail of this real quick. I know you say, well, what's the big deal? Well, see all the new bolts in this, and you can feel the clutch fan works just like it's supposed to, right? But on the other side here is an electric fan. So it's a pusher fan that pushes the air through, and you have the puller fan of the stock factory fan. And the reason why that's so important is because on an August night in a cruise, and the last thing you want to do on an August day at the beach, last thing you want to do is pull somewhere or die in the middle of the street with your car's overheating and fluids puking all over the ground. It is the worst. I hate that. And this right here says I'm going to run cool all day. I can take my friends out. I can go to dinner with my wife or boyfriend or husband or whatever in this car, and the valet can park it. It's going to start. It's going to be beautiful. And this is why you buy a car just like this. All right, we're back at the Super Sports here. Look, Super Sport call out. F41 suspension down there with the big sway bar. Gas tanks painted. Exhaust is bent the way it's supposed to be. It's got the correct SS tips on it. New bumper. Stripes again, clear coated, so you can't even feel them. Check out this here. Trunk is all detailed. It's got a spare tire in it. You say, well, what's the big deal about a spare tire? Well, let me just tell you. 99% of the cars don't come with a spare tire. This car has a spare tire in it, and it makes a nice difference if you want to. And we can also put a spare tire cover if you'd like. We are missing one decal in the car, and that's the jacking instructions decal. This car is in the process of being finished up, its final restoration, so that will come with it as well. All right, make sure you ask your salesman to put that and have that installed for you, and he will help you. We don't call him salesman here, the enthusiast will help you do that, okay? We'll lube a couple of little things while on the final stages. All right, let's check out the inside. All right, so let's move inside. What I wanted to show you was, this is one of the reasons why people buy these cars, okay? I'm 6'1", and I'm in a good place back here, and this seats 3 people comfortably, right? The kids definitely have plenty of room. Grandkids, regular kids, another couple, whatever, can go for a ride in this car. All new upholstery, new carpeting, new panels, new package tray, sail panels, headliner, dash pad, seat covers, console, dash. I mean, it goes on and on. I'm telling you, man, open a catalog, price all this stuff out, and you will find yourself wanting to buy this car, but don't wait because somebody else is doing it as well. So a good idea of the restoration, which we talked about, was all the little things that are done to the car to make it really nice. I look for things like quality tires. If this is your baby, you're going to buy some really good tires. This car has great tires on it. One other thing is little stuff works, like the footwell lighting and these gauges, this additional gauges here that somebody wanted. We can remove those for you or tuck them under the dash, whatever you like, all right? Also, one thing too is the clock works in this car. You say, well, what's the big deal about the clock working? Let me tell you what the big deal about the clock working is. The clock didn't work 3 weeks after you bought this car, okay? And the fact that it's working right now means that somebody spent some extra time to make sure that was done properly. Here, check this out. Tilt wheel. Very few cars come with tilt wheel, which is also another nice feature to have. Right here. Antenna, electric, for the sound system here. And what we can do for you, what we can do for a lot of people is, We put an AM/FM CD satellite sound system iPod in the glove box there, and we hide it for you. It costs very little for us to do that, and this way you keep the stock look of the dash, and that way you can also have all your great tunes and music, or you can install it right in here, and then we can put the iPod cable right there, so you have your charging ability and able to play all the music that's on your tunes or an MP3 player, whatever else that is. All right, so we talked about all the nice stuff. We talked about how long it would take you to do it. I would even like Justin just to film inside like the door jambs there. I mean, it's all waxed and polished in there. You can see the glow of the door handles and the window cranks and the SS emblems on there, the correct door lock knobs, like all this little stuff. And you have no idea what it takes to take apart a car, totally restore it, and then put it back together like this and get you a nice car. And then throw in the fact that this customer here wanted to get this sound. You ready? Closing up this video, cranberry red paint, black stripes, 454, little extra power than the LS6, 4-speed, 355 posi, disc brakes, power steering, all the little detail stuff done, man. I'm telling you, if you're looking for a muscle car, this is an awesome, awesome piece, and you're gonna find just when that car pulls up to the house and the elevator pulls out of the back of the truck and it lowers down, and they see this car and they fire it up for you, you're just gonna go, wow! Anyway, call us, 301-816-1000, we'll tell you all about it.